Your boy Ngun in the house, back with another bang on video. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the biggest reason why Arsene Wenger is going to be back at Arsenal, ladies and gentlemen, Arsenal are keen to welcome him back to the North London, and it looks like the state senior figures have actually been making inroads to persuade him into a reunion to take up a new role. Well, even Arsenal supporters would love it, but it looks like the Gunners chiefs would love to welcome him back to help garner support among the fans because right now the link, I think Arteta has come in, and the link between the fans, which was broken, since Unai Emery was there, and people were making sure that they made everything what they feel by not attending the games, by booing. Even the banners were out. You can see the placards. You could see a lot of things. A lot of things. Where people were showing their disharmony, their anger, their emotions. They were actually expressing it. So everything was out. So I think to help that, I think Arteta helped. It's actually helping us in a lot of ways, but it's bigger. It's a bigger mess that we all think it is. So stick by him. I believe he's the right guy. Let's see what happens. But moving on. Well, a slight worry Arsenal in terms of expected goals under Mikel Arteta because the expected goals from Arsenal under Arteta was 7.8. The 8 has been scored. Expected goals against was 10.4, but we've just conceded 7. So Arsenal have been lucky enough not to concede more, and which has actually helped Arsenal to just make certain games into draws. Otherwise, those could have been losses, and Arsenal would definitely perished way below than they are right now at the table. Well, moving on. Well, here's the list of Premier League club owners' wealth list. Sheikh Mansour, Manchester City is at the top of it. But hey, Arsenal Stan Kroenke is third on that list. Yet we don't have money. I don't want to get into it. But moving on. Well, Kike Marine has actually said that 2 Arsenal signings have already been done or closed. Really good signings. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like Arsenal have been working under the wraps, and they've made it sure that they've made those signings. If you guys believe, if you guys can think of who they are, do let me know in the comment section. But moving on. Manchester United are in forefront to sign Kalidou Koulibaly, but not only them, Arsenal, Tottenham, and Chelsea are all interested in the Senegalese central defender. Napoli are 10th in the Serie A, just like what Arsenal are right now, a mid-table team for in the Premiership. So it looks like they need to sell players, and I think Arsenal and everyone is high alert on the central defender. Well, Bernardo has hailed Mikel Arteta for bringing clarity to Arsenal's play, and he said in this short time he has had a big impact because you can see the intensity we play and the structure in the team, the mentality out on the pitch. I don't want to say it was a mess, but it was a bit confusing. Everyone was doing different things. We were not a team, not in the dressing room, not on the pitch, and you could see that. Moving on. Well, Arsenal have joined, in the race to sign Brentford star side Benrahma. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the Algerian international has enjoyed a fine season at Griffin Park, helping the Bees to 5th in the championship. He netted a hat-trick in the 5-1 thumping at Hull on Feb 1st, taking his season tally up to 8 for the season after grabbing 11 last term. So it looks like he would grab a lot of eyeballs in the Premiership. But moving on, well, former Arsenal and Manchester City striker Emmanuel Adebayor has joined Paraguayan side Olympia. Well, there he will link up with Roque Santa Cruz, who has a similar up and down spell, who had a similar up and down spell in the Premier League with Manchester City. Well, the signing is a statement of intent from Olympia, and it looks like he's going to have much more of a role here. But moving on, well, Rivaldo has backed Pablo Mari to be a success in the Premier League. Well, the 26-year-old has joined the club from Flamengo. We all know that about it. Rivaldo said, "I think Pablo Mari will fit in very well at Arsenal, and in the Premier League, he's very complete as a defender, capable of bringing the ball forward when necessary and a threat on set pieces. He has a good passing skills as well, and I liked what I saw from him in Brazil. Everyone has good opinion about him, and he could be a very successful option for Arsenal and Mikel Arteta." Well, let's see how much handy Pablo Mari will be for us. I would really love to see the Newcastle game because Arsenal would be something different when they come back from the winter break. So these were the news of the day. I hope you enjoyed whatever came your way. All the views, news, and everything about Arsenal comes on this platform every single day, twice. So make sure you subscribe and hit that bell icon when you do that. We get two videos about Arsenal every single day. I will see you in my next video. Until then, cheers.